Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown.
Dun dun. Hey girl.
Hi. Sorry, my hand just went up. I was like, I can't.
You're giving me a high five. You're like, hey, high five.
High five.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. We are at episode 96. For anyone new joining us or anyone that's hungover and forgot who we are, I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner, and as always, the lovely and talented Miss Lori Bolton of Totally Bamboo. And we're going to get into our sponsor so I don't skip anything, and then we can get into all of our catch-ups and what's going on, because there is a lot going on, I feel like. So shout out to today's sponsor, Greater Pacific. They are your full-service creative agency. Their experience comes from the experience of thousands of custom projects completed for clients for over 2 decades. With experience in promotional products in the advertising specialty industry, custom OEM, product design, product management, CPSIA compliance, product testing, and full service logistics, they've done it all and become more effective with every opportunity. Greater Pacific creates the ultimate manufacturing experience for its clients. So go visit them at greaterpacific.com today and say hi to Mark and Michael Van Beck from the ladies.
Hello.
Hello. So Lori, what is going on?
Amelia, there's so much going on. So last time we recorded, we were on our way to Hawaii, and I was there for work. Mark only came for 48 hours. It was a very, very quick, very quick trip. We went and did Pearl Harbor. We walked. We had great food. And then he had to get on to Toronto. And then last night we did this fun little excursion. I'm actually at the Wigwam, which is in Arizona. It's a hotel, really groovy property. But one of our wineries I've mentioned before up in Napa, Trefethen, it actually won the world's best Chardonnay twice in a row. The world's best Chardonnay. And they were having... I know. They had an event here at the Wigwam last night. So, there's 6 of us that always do stuff together, Del Mar. And so the 6 of us came and had dinner here last night, got to taste Trefethen, stayed the night here. And I think you've got a picture of some of my shenanigans.
Yeah. You're all over. How pretty.
That is a picture that Mark took, that sunset.
That's amazing. That looks like a postcard. That doesn't even look like a real photo.
I know, it doesn't. It's absolutely crazy. And then, of course, Aloha. And then the third one down is from us last night. And our little goodie bag that we got from Trefethen and the wine. It was so much fun. Such good wine. And but yes, it's still hot here. You commented that I was still in a tank top. It's still warm.
Yeah, and it's chilly here. We had our first freeze. I brought all my plants in that I tried to save. I woke up this morning, it was 66 in my house, and I was like, oh, it's a little nippy. I think I should put a sweatshirt and some socks and my house shoes on.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't it seem like, I always feel like it goes so fast, right? Like it's hot, and then cold so quick.
Yeah, there was, we've had home football games for the high school, and I was like debating on whether to wear shorts at night because I was like, it's hot, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and then now I'm like, okay, time to get the jackets out. So crazy.
Crazy.
Well, I haven't done a lot other than school activities, but we did get our house painted, and it was a long week of having a lot of workers, like right outside my window, which was super bothersome. But I have some before and after because it's such a dramatic change. We had never painted our house. We've been here for 18 years. This is the front. It's a little harder to tell because of the shade. But the back, you can tell drastic. So I went with a really dark color versus the tan that it was before, and I am loving it. I got all new outdoor lights.
So good.
Yeah, we had just redone our deck earlier in the summer, so that was all done. So it looks all pretty, and it's going to be so lovely for graduation parties here in the spring. So
It looks so good.
yeah,
I do like the darker color a lot.
it's
It
called,
looks very,
I call it urban bronze. I don't know if it's pronounced urban or urbane. It has an E at the end. I've heard it both ways, but it has like a little bit of a green in it, a little bit of a brown, but it's dark. It looks so good. And then I got all new like modern sleek LED lights, and I just love pulling up my driveway. I'm like, oh, it's so pretty.
so fun.
It's amazing what paint will do.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, and Halloween is going to be here in a minute. Do you dress up for Halloween? Do you trick or give like goodie bags? Do you guys do a?
We're going to for sure this year. So Mark likes to match, as you know, like Delmar and stuff. So he's already got his costume. I need to work on mine. He's got a ton of kids in his neighborhood, so we'll probably be up in his neck of the woods. But yeah, I'll make some chili and cornbread, and we'll get out some of our wine, and it'll be fun.
Awesome. I don't have any trick-or-treaters come by, but we are doing a Halloween dress-up contest for work. So I'm trying to get that figured out. I don't know what I'm going to go as yet, but we do it virtually. So I have to come up with a costume that does justice by a camera and pictures.
It's so hard because it's like, it's here, right? Now Halloween, then that leaves us with 8 weeks left in the year, and then PPAI. I know I need to stop saying that. Somebody messaged me saying, I can't believe you're talking about PPAI already. I'm like, it's here.
I know. It's coming soon. All right. So it is coming soon, which means lots of germs and touching and hugging and traveling. So you're living with Lori. Is any of this going to help us not get the funk?
Well, I don't know if this will help get the funk, but as we get closer to PPAI, I will focus on, Healthy New Year. This in Living with Lori today are nutrients that optimize eye function. All of us, every single one of us, yes, are in front of our computer, right? Me too. And I get so many people say, and I switch my glasses out. I just looked at our podcast. I happen to wear these when I'm filmed, but I have like probably 10 pairs of glasses. I need them to see, but we are in front.
Are bifocals. Don't tell anybody.
They're cute.
Because I can't read without the bottom half, but then the top half I can just see like more normal. But yeah.
That's mine too. Mine's a progressive. I know. It's the older you
Don't
get,
tell
it's
anybody.
continue to change. So again, we're in front of our computers all day long. So here's some foods that will definitely help with eye function: almonds, avocado, sunflowers, ground flax, pumpkin, egg yolks, carrots. I'm going to go back to carrots, cod liver oil, citrus, look at your face, bell pepper, broccoli, and tomatoes. So any combination of these, I throw several of these items into my smoothie, so I'm good. Like the flax, the sunflower seeds, the almonds. I usually have an avocado a day. Carrots, when Lucas was growing up, to get him to eat carrots, I said, hey, if you're going to be a ninja, bad ass ninja, you need to eat carrots for night vision. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah. To this day, he still loves carrots, but carrots are so, so good for your eyes.
I love carrots. I did start buying whole carrots, and I peel them and cut them because you had mentioned previously the baby carrots get bleached, so a lot of the nutrients are removed. So I buy the whole carrots.
Good.
As soon as I get them home, I peel them all, cut them up into little squares, put them in a container that helps keep my veggies safe for longer.
Yes.
And then, I just grab them out.
I love it. Did you see it on the little bag when you went back in? Did you look and to see like on the little tiny ones that are cut and peeled?
No, because I didn't take my glasses to the grocery store and I can't read the binder.
I love it. I'm so proud of you because you know what? It does take a little effort to stay healthy and to be healthy, right? Whether it's fitness, water intake, our food consumption, it takes a little bit of effort. So I'm proud of you.
And then my chickens love me because they get the peelings. They get the scrapings. So
it's super easy. It's super good. So eye health, super, super important. And when I was growing up, I still have contacts. I don't wear them often, but I would sleep with my contacts for like 3 days in a row as a young, like 21, 22, 23. Now I fell asleep with one contact in the other day because I'll do one contact in and one contact out because the optometrist says you can for distance. And my eye was like swollen red and angry. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I know better. Don't fall asleep with your contacts in.
No, I cannot touch my eyes, so I will not be ever wearing contacts. Okay, so I made a face at cod liver oil.
Yes.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like when you kill a fish, you squeeze their liver and you get oil out of it. So
you're so funny.
Is that not what it is? I don't know. It
so,
sounds disgusting.
Cod liver oil, it's so funny you say that. So this goes back to like Ricky and Lucy days where they would like do a shot of cod liver oil like for health benefits. I mean, this is again such a long time ago, but hilarious. Cod liver oil. You don't
Is it from a cod?
No, I don't know actually.
Like
I don't know.
Codfish? Okay.
I'm looking it up right now. I should know this, but that's not something I prescribe to my.
The word cod and liver both had me at no, thank you. But
No,
other than
exactly.
that, and I don't like avocados, as you know, but other than that, I like everything that was on there. I do eat raw almonds. I use those as like my afternoon snack, just to go in the pantry and just go get a handful and bring them back to my desk and eat them. I also like to do carrots or broccoli with hummus, and sometimes I will bring that back to my desk and just munch on that.
So this is going to gross you out. Cod liver oil comes from the livers of codfish, such as Atlantic cod and Pacific cod. The oil is extracted from the livers, filtered for purity, and then skimmed off. Modern methods for extracting the oil include pressure cooking, pressure extraction, and the cold flotation process.
Yeah, that's a heavy hell no.
No, cod liver oil is rich in sources of vitamin A and D as well as omega-3 fatty acids. So I do not play in this arena here. I do like fish oil with butter. There's a capsule I take, but usually try to stay away from cod liver oil.
Okay, well, let's move on to something way less disgusting.
Yes.
Moving on to if you know, you know. I will let you go first because I know you said you had some, and I have some. And I'm guessing we'll probably be overlapping on a few. So tell me what you got.
Perfect. So Becky Heinen, she was with DCX for a long time. She is now the Director of Strategic Partner Development at Facilis Group. So she's back at Facilis. I shouldn't say back. She's now with Facilis, back in our realm on the distributor side. So that's Becky. And then Brett Guerin is now the VP of Sales for Blue Generation number 48 on the PPAI's list of top suppliers. So Brent and Becky are on the move.
Yes, and she started at Facilis, so she just did a full circle.
Okay, I thought she did, and then I wasn't sure.
And I had Brent as well. And he took the VP role because Terry O'Brien had retired from Blue Generation.
Yes.
And then the other big one that happened is Samantha Cates. She was named president of Spectre & Co. Huge. Amazing.
Huge. Yes, I did read that. Thank you for remembering that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's big, big, big. A couple of other things that have happened was LAT Apparel announced a new majority owner and structure, leadership structure. So check them out. Gymline earned their B Corp certification, which I've heard is quite intense to get to that. And then ASI had their Power Summit recently, and they named their Counselor 2024 Power 50. And of that, a couple of ladies that we are friends with, Miss Susan Lewinsky, Joanne Lance, and Kate Alves were listed on that. So kudos to those ladies. It's amazing stuff. But for the full list, just go check it out. There was a lot of people on there, and some were like teams. So I didn't want to rally through listing all those off. But kudos to everybody.
Amazing.
Great job.
Great job.
Joanne was
Amazing.
#1. So Joanne Lance was up from #4 to #1 this year. So good job, Joanne.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible.
So cool.
Crazy.
So cool. Lori, do you have any do-gooders?
I don't have any do-gooders. Last time I totally showed up. That was
I know. You pulled through. I was sick and I was like on the struggle bus. It's okay. So I saw more current. So obviously the hurricanes and the flooding and everything that's been going on the East Coast has just affected tons of people and a lot of people in promo as well. So I've been following with friends that hadn't had power for a long time and just trying to make sure everybody was safe that I knew over there. So my do-gooder spotlight is there was a article on PPAI's newsletter, and so there were a couple of folks that had started helping, and they have a list of things that you can help if you want to contribute as well. So a few of those that took to helping immediately: Natalie O'Leary of Bamco. She was getting trailers of supplies delivered to Florida. Her dad lives in Florida and was affected by it. He used to be a mayor of the town, and so he has experience in humanitarian efforts. So she was getting the trailers to him, and then he was working to get all of the just regular household goods that people need to survive delivered to folks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big task. Also, Nikki Stella of AIM, she was working with Red Cross and Habitat for Humanity. And then Kat, I'm going to butcher her last name, so I apologize in advance, Garliardo of Halo. I don't know if you're familiar with her. She realized people were having a hard time packing up their belongings that had survived. So being a distributor, she reached out to her partner at Uline and got a pallet of boxes to deliver to neighborhoods so people could pack up what few things survived the flood and have a place to keep those. So all amazing ideas.
That's incredible.
Great people.
That's incredible. Like, that's bravo. Incredible. And super creative in terms of ways of helping too.
Yeah. You see a need, you know somebody, you figure it out, and then you do it.
So good.
Lori, what to watch? I have something more pop culture, but then I also stumbled across a show that is so good. I have to tell you about it. But do you have anything that we should be watching industry-wise or TV version?
Second to watch any TV whatsoever.
Okay. Well, then it's on me. I'll go.
I want to hear though. We watch what you tell us to watch.
Okay. Well, this, I know you like the bubblegum for the mind, and you've watched and stuff before. So this is called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Have you heard about it?
Heard of it? I've heard of it, and I want to watch that. So tell me more.
So it's one season. It's a group of moms that are in the Mormon church, and they started what they call Mom Talk, where they do TikTok videos, and they would do them together, like them dancing or going places or being silly. And then a lot of them got endorsement deals. So it's not funny, but out of these women, they are the breadwinners from their social media influencer gigs. They're the ones supporting their families. But there was a bunch of stuff that went down early on because some of these Mormon groups were having swingers parties, which is a big no-no in the Mormon culture, along with drinking and a lot of other stuff. So it's just, it was kind of mind-boggling to me to see like what the rules are that you can't do, but then the way some of the things that they do, which it just does not make sense to me, the way that they're so hard and firm about certain things, but then other things they don't. So it was very interesting, and I really got addicted to it. And then I had a call with one of my friends that lives in Utah, and I was like, have you heard of the Mom Talkers? He's like, everybody in Utah has heard of the Mom Talkers. And he's like, there's literally 2 degrees of separation here. pretty much somebody you know or somebody in the neighborhood knows somebody or has been to a party with somebody or blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my gosh, please, let's have drinks and please tell me more about this.
Wait, what's it called, Amelia? Mom Talkers?
That's what they call their group, but the show is called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah.
And it's on Netflix.
Okay.
I
see it pop up and I just need to just watch it.
Now I got to make sure. I'm not sure if it's Netflix or Hulu. I'm confusing myself now, but it's one of those. So
I think it's Netflix.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I've been going back and forth. I'm sure a lot of good stuff is coming soon now that it's wintertime, but there hasn't been a lot of really interesting things lately that I've been stuck on. Okay.
I'm looking real quick. I'm sorry, Amelia. It's Hulu.
It is Hulu. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Hulu. Sorry about that.
No, I came across it. I hadn't worked out forever because I've been sick and breathing was hard enough to do. But I got on my bike the other day, my echelon, and so I turned on the TV and I was just bebopping, and that's what came on. And then I was like, oh my God, I gotta watch this tonight. I'm addicted.
So good.
Something I did find more in general is diamonds. I know you're a fan of diamonds.
Yes.
You like your bling bling. Yes. So the new trend, or at least things are starting to split. The diamond market is split down the middle. 54% of diamonds sold in U.S. jewelry stores are natural stone, while 46% are now lab-grown diamonds. Which is amazing because, mining is definitely does not have the best rap.
Right.
A lot of bad stuff going on. I don't know that I could tell the difference. I don't know if I've ever seen a lab-grown diamond. I would love to compare the two. But yeah, so
that's fascinating.
Yeah. It says the average national diamond this year is selling for $6.6 thousand, bumping the overall average diamond price to $4,600, much higher than before lab-grown diamonds became popular. And the average diamond size is also 50% larger than it was before lab stones were introduced. So people that don't mind spending a lot are buying natural, bigger diamonds. But then others that don't, it's not as big a deal. They're just buying the lab-grown diamonds.
Wow. That's fascinating, isn't it?
I think so. We're going to run out of diamonds in the ground eventually. So
yeah.
If you can do lab-grown meat, why not a lab-grown diamond? I feel like that's a better option.
I think of it too like AI though, right? Everything's just progressing differently.
Yeah, it's silly. It's silly.
Yeah, that's
silly,
crazy.
silly.
That's crazy stats though.
Yeah. So there you go. Check it out. Compare.
Love it.
Anyone out there that are getting ready to propose? Check it out. Compare. See what you can get for your money. Okay, Lori, time to pick.
Okay, this isn't that exciting. Some of them are exciting, but this one I thought was really good. Never have I ever been in a helicopter.
I have not.
I have not either.
I would think you have, Miss World Traveler.
Yeah.
I pictured you in a helicopter, in Hawaii, going over a volcano or cruising over the vineyards in Northern California or something.
Well, that I think is in my near future. I think Mark's planning something for that. So he's flown private for most of his life. Him flying commercial is oh yeah. So when we were talking about doing a Napa trip, because Trefethen's there and we were going to do it with the other couples, we were going to fly private into Northern Cal and then get a helicopter to take us to do a tour of Napa Valley and then to drop us at one of the wineries. Yes, but isn't that crazy? I would have thought too, like with all my travel and tours I've done. No, I've never been in a helicopter. And you haven't either.
No, I've ridden in small planes. Like I've been in like a 4-person, like little crop duster Cessna, like for like local, like if a local airport and somebody was giving rides. I've also ridden on like 10-person planes, like island jumping and stuff. But one, they scare me. Little planes scare me. And 2, I get motion sickness. So smaller planes means more motion, feeling it. Yeah. I don't know what a helicopter feels like, but I'm so afraid that if I got on one, it would not be good. Also, I'm afraid of heights. So the fact that like you can look down and do that, I would be like, please strap me in every single way capable, because looking down, I would like get discombobulated and probably start panicking.
It's so crazy. And I'm a little nervous too, just because it's unknown to me. I love flying, like that doesn't bother me at all. But a helicopter is like, I'm sure you can feel everything, you can hear everything. So I'll keep you posted, but I have a feeling it's in my near future at some point.
Okay, you go first and tell me all about it.
I will. I'll go first. But I thought that was interesting, and I didn't know if you had, or I would have thought maybe you would have. I know.
No.
If anybody's been on a helicopter and had like amazing experiences or scary, let us know. They can just
all I see is in the TV shows. Yeah, when they have their headsets on because you can't hear, and so you're talking, and then they're like turn and
I know. Crazy.
If those crash, there's no soft belly landing. Like they freak me out a little bit.
There's no soft belly landing.
You go first. You go first, Lori.
I'll let you know. I'll share my location with you. Keep track of me.
Yes. Film it. FaceTime me so I can see. And I'll be like, whoa.
Take you on the ride.
Yes. Okay, well, that is going to do it for us this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to share your do-gooders industry news and anything else that you think we should relay. And then tune in again November 8th for a new episode. We'll see you then.
That's so crazy. November 8th. Bye. And have your cod liver.